Let's talk about insurance. It's way too high. And when you also factor in high interest rates and inflation, thank you Joe Biden, it is extremely difficult to afford a home now. There is some good news. Over the past few years, Republican legislature and Governor DeSantis have made improvements. As you can see from this flyer, we have much to celebrate. However, with each piece of good news, it shows us just how much we still have to do. For example, 11 new insurance companies is great, but other states still have hundreds more than we do. Rates are down for more than 20% of Citizens policyholders, but turned the other way, it means almost 80% have increased or stayed the same. The best news is that Florida had the lowest rate increase of any state this last year. But even that is because of how high we were and still are. I think all the candidates agree that this is a problem, but the solution of other candidates is to go after the insurance companies. Not only is this bad policy, but it is dangerous for Florida. For years, California lawmakers went after insurance companies, placing onerous regulations upon them. So they left, because they couldn't afford to operate in California. Now, with the recent wildfires, many were left without adequate or even any home insurance. We cannot afford to let this happen in Florida. To effectively combat high insurance, we need more insurance companies, not fewer. They should be fighting for your business, not the other way around. To get insurers back to Florida, we need to increase freedom for consumers, foster a fair and consistent marketplace for insurers, and stop fraud. Increasing freedom is the first step. Many regulations either restrict insurance companies from offering certain individually tailored policies, or they force insurance companies to provide types of coverage. Both are bad. Restrictions prevent you from choosing the policy that is best for you, and forcing policies upon you that you don't need or want doesn't allow for differences in need, like home type or location, and often requires individuals far inland to have the same coverage as those on the coast. The next step is fostering a fair and consistent marketplace. Now, this doesn't mean just getting rid of regulation. On the contrary, changes should occur gradually so insurance companies aren't expecting drastic changes which could bankrupt them. It also doesn't mean simply rolling over for the insurance companies. What it means is creating a set of rules which gives the insurers the left and right limits, but allows them the freedom to operate within these limitations. That gives them the freedom to operate efficiently while giving you the freedom to get the best policy for your needs. Finally, we need to go even harder against fraudulent claims and the people who entice them. The vast majority of Floridians are hardworking, good people just wanting their insurance to cover them when they need it. But there are others who take advantage of situations to fleece the insurance company and subsequently fleece you in the process, because the insurance company has to leave the state and you're stuck with the higher cost. We cannot let these fraudsters get away with it. Stopping them will lower the rates because insurers will no longer need to factor fraud in nearly as much when giving rates. It will also lower rates because more insurers will feel safe to return to operate in Florida, creating more competition we so badly need. So if you want to see these changes, vote for Chic on April 1st, and I will fight for you. God bless.